Hi, this is Nikki in Japan. Recently, I broke my phone and I've been using an emulator on my computer since then on. So, I'm gonna show you how an emulator looks like. Okay, so you can see on my screen this emulator. Um, it says on my setting, so like when I downloaded this on my computer, it's like rebooting a new phone. So I downloaded these apps that you can see on my screen from the App Store, and I logged into my account. I checked my apps from my old phone under library. So obviously, because the emulator is using a different like phone model, some apps cannot be installed. I think for this emulator, I downloaded BlueStacks for this emulator. So for this emulator, I think this is Sony Xperia, if I'm not mistaken. Mm, and yeah, so I have a lot of apps, but I only downloaded the ones that I think are relevant to me while using my computer. So I downloaded this water reminder. I reminder 2020 is like a blinking reminder because I got sick last year or 2 years ago because of like too much dryness of my eyes, and my doctor advised me to remember to blink while using the computer. And it so like I'm working through the emulator now, and it looks pretty much the same as a phone. For instance, okay, so I'm gonna log in Instagram, and as you can see, it changes its pictures as if it's coming from a phone. I can also resize the picture that I've uploaded. For instance, let's say I want to try uploading this photo. Um, see, suspend. What happened? Okay, so I'm on Instagram, and let's say, oops, I want to resize it. I think there's an option here that lets me resize it, if I'm not mistaken. Because I was able to do it. Oh, yeah, here. For instance, oh, why? Okay, that's kind of weird. But for instance, here, I can resize it as if I'm editing it from a phone. I can move it like this. Actually, for the my handle is Nicole Bar. If you visit my Instagram, for the past two posts, I've uploaded using this emulator. It's wonderful. I feel that I don't need a phone anymore. Yeah, it's actually a very good detox to me too. Um, let's see. So aside from Instagram, let's check Facebook. Facebook. So it loads so much like a phone, except that I think it's using up the memory, the RAM of the computer. What? Okay. So I'll just type in the password. Oh, it's taking a long time. My computer is lagging. Mm, okay. Maybe not. Okay, what I want to see is if I can take photos using an emulator. Yeah, so basically for the past few days, I've been using an emulator as a replacement for my phone, as a temporary replacement for my phone, because I dropped my Huawei P20 in water, and I think it's fried. Um, I waited for 2 days to have it dry, but it's still not working. It doesn't turn on. Yeah, and maybe we could try to see this using through the emulator. Let's see. Okay, can he hear me though? Hey Google. So let's see. I'll try to call Google here. Okay Google. Okay Google. Oh, allow. Let's see. This is exciting. Nope. Nope. Okay. I'll load it again. That is so exciting. Okay Google. Look for Alexa. Okay. Oh my god. Google can hear me.
Here are some matching videos.
Okay, Google. Who is Alexa? Okay, Google. Who is Alexa? What? Again. Okay, Google. How's the weather today?
Today's forecast for Osaka is 11 degrees and clear.
Amazing! It works! So this emulator works so much like a phone. So I can call Google whenever my computer's on. Amazing. So okay, maybe we can search Google what an emulator is, because the idea of an emulator came up to me when I was Googling for an app that I can open some apps from my phone using a computer. I didn't know about emulators before until, I don't know, the word emulator came up in my Google search. So let's find out what an emulator is. Okay, Google. I guess I have to click Google of every time. Okay, Google. What is an emulator?
According to Wikipedia, in computing, an emulator is hardware or software that enables one computer system to behave like another computer system.
Okay, so in this case, this computer is behaving like that of a smartphone. Fantastic. Are emulators legal? Emulators are legal to download and use. However, sharing copyrighted ROMs online is illegal. I don't know how emulators are being illegal. I don't know how to share copyrighted ROMs. So I hope what I'm doing is good. Is an emulator safe? It is safe to download and run Android emulators to your PC. However, you need to be aware of where you are downloading the emulator. The source of the emulator determines the safety of the emulator. If you downloaded the emulator from Google or other trusted sources such as Nox or BlueStacks, you're 100% safe. Okay, so I'm using a BlueStack, so I guess I'm on the safe side. So that's it for now. This is me sharing with you that I'm currently not using a smartphone, so I will have very, very, very limited access to social media until I get a new phone. If you have suggestions of what good phones are there in the market, I'm looking at cheaper ones because I don't know, I break phones all the time. I replace them every 2 or 3 years, so probably cheaper ones are good for me. Yeah. So if you have recommendations of cheaper phones in the market nowadays, so like my old phone was Huawei. I've been using two Huawei phones for the past 5 years. So like I bought a cheap Huawei phone in 2015 And then in 2018, I started using the Huawei P20. Back then, it was the flagship, the latest and the best um Huawei phone. Yeah, that year. So I'm actually kind of I'm very I'm very happy with how Huawei phones behave. They have less bugs. I like the hardware. I like the camera. They're using Leica technology. Um, what else? It's fast. They're comparable to iPhones and Samsung of the same like model. So I think Huawei is a good option. But I'm also looking into other phones. I I saw in the market that now there's Xiaomi, the Xiaomi brand. I might consider that too. I'm not really a fan of iPhone or Samsung. I know they're very good. The hardware and the software are very good. It's just that I think they're too expensive for a gadget. So I usually just phones don't last to me. I usually replace them every 2 or 3 years. So if you have suggestions of cheap phones that are now in the market, feel free to type down in the comment section below. So that's all for now. This is Nikki in Japan. I hope you're having a great day.